Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name is Max, and we're here with another Pauper League. And I'm going to hopefully register the right deck today. We're going to be playing some Blue-White Evoke in a Pauper League. And I do have some changes, some recent changes since the last league, and I'll get into those in a second. For those of you who aren't familiar, I have a YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/snapbolt. Go check it out. Subscribe there. It's the best way to support me. I've also recently just started streaming on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/snapboltgames. There's going to be links on YouTube to both of those in the description. But again, come hang out on Twitch. Come watch on YouTube. Either way, it's great. This deck is so much fun. And let's get right into a quick deck tech, and then we'll get into the league. So if you do watch my channel, you know I've played this deck a ton. This is like my favorite brew. This is my newest brew. We're getting right into it, and again, I've done a bunch of deck techs, so you can go check those out on YouTube as well. But basically, we're Angelic Renewal plus Ephemerate. And then you combo those with these 8 Evoke creatures, Muldrifter and Soul of Migration. And then these just basically, you're putting the Evoke creatures in and out of play a bunch of times with these 8 cards. You have a lot of cantrips. You have 9 cantrips. I'm trying to keep the cantrip count really high because you really want to set up like Renewal plus Muldrifter. Oh my god, I hate when Magic Online does this. Renewal plus Muldrifter, Ephemerate plus Muldrifter, Soul of Migration. So having a bunch of cantrips is really nice. Still the 2 counterspell, 1 prohibit, 1 dispel, counterspell suite, removal suite. I do like the 1 last breath in the main, 3 journey, 1 O-ring. The O-ring maybe can go, but it's been performing reasonably well. 2 Archaeomancer, just really nice late game with Ephemerate. That's basically how you win most games, or Soul of Migration. 1 Palace Sentinels, 2 late dinners, and where the recent changes have come in is in the sideboard, like Raptor just mentioned. 2 gut shots I want to try out. This just seems really good in a lot of like your worst matchups and against Fae, which is basically like one of the best decks. Because you're blue white, you don't have access to any instant speed removal really. Like you have to play Last Breath, which is, I mean, honestly, this is just not a very good card. It's okay in the deck, but compare this card to just something like Lightning Bolt, Galvanic Blast, Cast Down. All those cards are just so much better than Last Breath. You just have to play this because it's all you really have. But this card seems specifically good against fairy decks. Just like stopping them from hitting you with Ninja on turn 2 or 3 by gut shotting the fairy that they're going to do it with is huge. Also, stopping Spell Stutter sprites just should help that matchup a lot. So I'm really excited to try the gut shot. It's something I've been thinking about, and I just haven't pulled the trigger on it, but it seems like it should be good. Down to 1 relic, 2 hydroblast, 1 negate, 1 dispel, up to 2 stonehorn dignitaries from 1 that I've been playing. I think it is just like kind of like a necessity. I think it's going to be pretty solid. 3 dust to dust, down to 1 holy light because we have the gut shots that kind of fill a similar role. Like they can both come in against elves and fae and stuff like that. And a lot of times I was like, okay, against like Disciple of the Vault decks, or not, whatever, the Disciple for Affinity. Like I didn't want 2 Holy Lights anyway. I only wanted 1. The only matchup where I really wanted both was against Elves, and we have Gut Shots now. So 1 Holy Light and 2 Domber Cleric. 2 Domber Clerics has been great. Could be 3, but it's, again, there's not that much room. Could be 3 Hydroblast as well. Could go down to 2 Dust to Dust, but Affinity is still just a really, really strong deck. So I think that was enough of a deck tech. Let's just get right into round 1. All right, welcome to round 1. We're against SPC Kanyak. Would you like to play first? Yes. Sam's actually like a little sketchy just because we might not draw lands, but if we draw any basic land, we have turn 2 renewal, turn 3 evoke Molly D. And we have a Journey to Nowhere as well, if we miss. But yeah, I like blue-black and blue-red Fae. I like both. Just gonna F6, see what we're up against here. Cliffs, interesting. I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna play Renewal, because we could still draw a basic, and if we don't, maybe they play a creature. I don't know what Swiftwater Cliffs is, because Blue Red Fae, like with Scred, would want Fjord. Oh, it's just Tron with cliffs. Okay. Untapped land. Damn. Okay. Well, this is gonna be rough. I didn't think they play this anymore, but I guess sometimes they do. Do they not have a land? They do. They might just have like one or two of the gain life lands. All right, let's just draw four. Dispel is a great draw. Evolving Wilds. I don't know if I even need to leave up Dispel this turn, because if they have an instant, they're just going to pass the turn anyway. I'd rather play this tap land, and the next turn I can play an untap land. Hey, glad everyone's showing up for the stream. Yeah, hey everyone. Cool. Just can discard a Journey to Nowhere here, perhaps. Just because I'm against Tron. Yeah, let's just do that. I know they could play like either a Mnemonic Wall or a Muldrifter at some point, but they're just evoking Moly to hit a land drop. Okay, it's fine. At least they're not like going Muldrifter Ephemerate right here. They're pretty far from Troning up, so at this point we're kind of ahead. Okay, well now they're in a pretty reasonable spot actually. All right, let's get actually another Plains. I think I want just another blue source. Like, I could just go Soul of Migration, Ephemerate the Soul, but then I'm tapped out. I don't have Dispel up. I don't really want to Moly D Ephemerate right now because I already have 8 cards in hand at the moment. I think I am just going to go for Soul of Migration, Ephemerate, make a huge board, because if I don't make a huge board and give them time, they have a better late game than I do. So I think I'm just going to go for the Soul of Migration Ephemerate, and this Dispel will be good later. Looks like they're just F6'd. And then we can Ephemerate the Muldrifter next turn, draw some cards with this spell up. I think this is a good line. Again, they could like resolve a Crop Rotation or a Mystical Teachings here and kind of wreck me, but at the same time, I need to take some risks, and I think putting like this much pressure in play is worth it. Really sucks we just didn't get the turn 3 Evoke Moly D. That would have been like much, much better. Okay. If this is all they're doing, this is totally fine. I can fight over this. Yeah, I'd skip one combat, but that's okay. Sealed. I can even Archaeomancer back the Ephemerate right now if I want. Let's just draw more cards, draw more counters. There's another Soul of Migration. Like, I can just go play Archaeomancer, get back Ephemerate, play Tapland, and then just have Dispel up. I think that's the line. I want to get this Tapland down. Okay, we skip our combat, and then we just pass with Dispel up. I like this. I like this. Okay, now they Tron up. They have 6 cards in hand and a Moment's Peace. This is going to be tough. We do have Ephemerate, Archaeomancer potentially going, so if we can rebuy this Dispel, it's looking good. They might not be able to like interact with our Flicker Loop that well either. So once we find Counterspell, that should help a lot as well. I think I will get another Plains in case I want to cast multiple Ephemerates moving forward in addition here. And I'll try to play a little bit faster moving forward as well to stay up on time. Pull some Marasa back, Moly D. Let's just Dispel this. If they fight over it, they fight over it, but maybe then they have trouble like casting Moly D with more mana up, and then this way I can also get back Dispel at some point. Cannonade. All right, that's a problem. Wasn't expecting them to just have the 1-of Cannonade in hand, but we can still come back. We still have 2 late to dinner as well. Let's get another plains. We have 2 cantrips as well. Maybe I should have gotten another island, but... Alright, what about just going for Moldrift or Ephemerate right now? Seems pretty good. I'm gonna do it. I think I want to play another land first as well, because then I play around Unwind. Yeah. Let's just keep drawing cards. Let's go Ephemerate. Prohibit the Ephemerate. I could Brainstorm right now. I think it's worth it. If we draw a Counterspell or Prohibit, we kind of blow them out. We don't. But another Archaeomancer is going to be solid. Right, I don't necessarily need this land. I can bottom 2 cards here. I could also just take out the Stonehorn. I kind of like that, actually. Maybe I just Journey to Nowhere, get the Stonehorn out of there. Save the Last Breath, perhaps. This is close. The Last Breath can just take out a Mnemonic Wall at instant speed or a Mully D. Might even want that island too. Okay, so this all happens. Having another Archaeomancer is just really nice. Just get this out of there so I don't get locked out at some point. All right. They only have 3 cards left, but they do have an Impulse, it looks like. They just have so much mana. If they like have a Teachings, I just get absolutely wrecked. And of course I like go from 2 relics to 1 because I haven't seen much Tron recently. We get Negate, Dispel. There's Mnemonic Wall. Okay, we're drawing Last Breath. Get back Pulse Marasa. Pulse Marasa back Moldrifter, cast Moldrifter. Yeah. This is just a bad matchup. If they cast Moldrifter though, I get to just exile Mnemonic Wall permanently with Last Breath. Might just be fine. They're not casting Moldrifter. Interesting. Alright, start by attacking. And then I'm probably going to play a cantrip to look for counter spells so I can deal with this. Let's just play... I don't think I need that land. Let's just bottom the land. There's a Renewal. It's actually pretty good. Let's top that. Renewal. Then I think I'm just evoking Mully D at this point. Try to draw 4. And then I can draw into like maybe an island off the draw 4 here. We know they have Moldrifter and 2 cards in hand, but yeah, let's go. And then again, if I draw an untapped land, then I can leave up Last Breath. Green, blue. Return to Nature, the Angelic Renewal. Return to Nature main. Wow. Okay. I still get to draw 2 here. Maybe I find Ephemerate. Maybe I just find untapped land. No. Okay. Okay, well. I could just draw Ash Baron's Upkeep Shuffle, just to only draw 1 of the lands, but I think getting more mana is actually pretty decent. Okay. Yeah, this Last Breath is really sick art. I like this old art style. I had like a couple Last Breaths, two of this style and some of the new style, and I bought more of the old style just to make sure, just in case. If they just have like Ghostly Flicker here, it's so brutal. 6 mana. Oh, they have Dinrova Horror. Jeez, they're gonna bounce the bounce land or this Journey to Nowhere. Yeah, of course, just get immediately punished for playing the bounce land. It sucks. We just haven't found Counterspell as well, which is really what we need. They're down to 2 cards, so. Alright, we probably want to just get back this Dispel. Let's just go land. Archaeomancer, get back I guess I can get back Ephemerate. That makes the most sense, honestly. And then I think on their upkeep, I'm gonna go for Ephemerate. Could just do it now as well. Then they can't teachings for anything. I won't have Last Breath plus Dispel up, but I'm just gonna go for this. I'll have either or. Hey Taylor, what's up? It's going well. Just round 1 against Tron here. Let's get back Dispel. We have Ephemerate coming back down. Let's just pass the turn. Now we have our choice of Dispel or Last Breath available. We also have a Brainstorm that we could always cast. We know there's an Ash Barrens on top of our library. Ooh, interesting. Are they just... Oh, they're casting a Rolling Thunder? They're just going to try to Rolling Thunder our board? And they have Counterspell backup, maybe? This looks like just a Rolling Thunder for 12. They've kind of just like had the cards they've needed, not even mystical. They've just like naturally drawn like pretty decent cards. So 6 to us, 6 to our creatures. I could Brainstorm in response. We don't know their last card. If I find Ephemerate, should I go for it? I would need Ephemerate in the top 3. I think it's worth it. Let's just Brainstorm here. We don't find it. Okay, let's put back Chancery, Ash Barrens, then just let this resolve, and then we can just Ash Barrens end of turn and take 6 down to 9. They have 1 card left, and we have a bunch of cards. We just need to find good stuff here. Journey to Nowhere, Oblivion Rings are going to be good. We can Last Breath the Muldrifter or the Mnemonic Wall. Okay, we're doing it. Shuffle away those 2 lands. This is gone forever, unfortunately. And a Ponder. There's an Ephemerate. I think at this point I want to just go Soul of Migration, Ephemerate it, make a pretty big board. I think it's just a good enough card to take. So this is going to cost 5 mana. Yeah, I need to play Island, evoke this, and then Ephemerate it. Pretty crazy if we can win this game, honestly. All right, Last Breath or Dispel Up. The Dinrova Horror bounce our Chancery was actually pretty bad for us. They only have 2 cards, though. We have 2 cantrips left. We've really outdrawn them, which is pretty surprising. Okay, they're putting counters there. I think they only have 2 cards. I think I just go for Last Breath. If they have a counterspell, they have a counterspell. It's still just a 4/4 flying. If this resolves, yeah, nice. Oh hey, I just saw you, Real Magic Geek. Yeah, I'm starting to feel better for sure. Thanks for asking. I'm still pretty lethargic. Just getting really exhausted by doing simple things, but definitely feeling a lot better. So I could quad block with birds. Kind of want to send this to the yard. I'm at 9 also. I'm gonna go for this. Like what? They're gonna like lightning bolt a bird. They have 2 cards in hand. I want to leave Soul of Migration in play because I have Ephemerate coming back down. Maybe they can get this back from the yard when they couldn't flicker it or something, but they have a Campus. Okay, I think I'm ahead at this point. I have a Dispel as well and 2 cantrips. And a pretty decent board presence. Okay, nice. Another Soul and another Ephemerate. Yeah, let's just Soul Ephemerate, make a huge board. Shuffle your library, no. Let's just probably Ponder Shuffle here. Actually, I don't want to draw 2 lands for my next 2 draws, but if I just take out this with Journey, aren't they kind of in trouble? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. I don't have enough to do that plus Soul Ephemerate. Let's just shuffle. I don't want to draw 2 lands. Counterspell, huge. That is massive. I'm still gonna just go for Soul plus Ephemerate and leave up Dispel, and then next turn have Counterspell up, because this way I make a much bigger board right away. Okay. They have a pulse, they have a Moment's Peace in the graveyard, but I don't really care about that. Yeah, they get the Scry, sure. And next turn we have Counterspell up. Yeah, we're in solid shape here. This is obviously bad. I wish I could have countered that. Now they can draw 2 a turn, but we have a massive, massive board presence, and they're struggling to find cards. We get to make 2 more birds next turn, so it's not going to take many attacks, plus Dispel and Counterspell. This game has been sweet. Their draw honestly hasn't been spectacular, but they did Tron up like in a reasonable amount of time. Like they couldn't, it's not like they couldn't find Tron for a long time. They just didn't have a, what's it called? Mystical Teachings. Nice. Late to dinner. Yep. Let's attack. Then late to dinner, Archaeomancer. Get back Ephemerate, and then that should probably lock it up. Nice. Get back Ephemerate, pass the turn. Now we're just in a great spot because now we can counter spells they do, and then after we counter the spells, then we can Ephemerate, get back the counter spells. So we've kind of assembled our late game, and we have a huge board of birds. They're just slowly scrying and drawing, which is exactly what we want to see. This is a Mully D, Evoke. Oh, Compulsive Research. I'll just counter this. Again, if we counter stuff, then we get to start ephemerating, getting back our counter spells, which is just so good. I'm not going to go for this end of turn. There's no reason to. I'm just going to hold up Dispel. Just in case. Okay, let's go for this now. I can actually get back late to dinner. I can just get back this other Ephemerate now that I have enough mana. And I think I'm just getting back Counterspell at this point. Could get back late to dinner, but yeah, let's just get back Counterspell. Could have held that as well to shuffle for like a potential ponder in the future, but I think this is fine. If they Moment's Peace, I'm just going to let that resolve, I think. Yo, what's up? I don't think you can sub yet to the channel because I don't have enough streams or I'm not like affiliate yet or something. I honestly don't know. I'm just streaming, and if I get it, then it happens. Thanks for following though. Thanks for following. Can't sub yet, but again, you can follow. So I appreciate any follows on YouTube or Twitch. So thanks a lot. And we're behind on time by like a minute, but that's fine. This is a pretty cool match to show off, honestly, both of these decks. Let's gain 3 life. Double Ephemerate coming down. Double Counterspell up to protect it. Love it. 12 power in play. We just get back these ephemerates now. Try to loot pretty quick here if we can. Not use too much time. Play renewal. Attack with everything. And then I think I'm going to get back Last Breath. This is another Moments piece. All right, let's just let it resolve. I could have dispelled it. Might have been worth it. But I think just letting that resolve is actually better. Let's ephemerate here. Let's just get back Last Breath. And then ephemerate here. Just get back, I suppose, a cantrip. I could just get back Late to Dinner for next turn, but I think I'm just going to get back Preordain and cast it. Bottom, bottom. Pass the turn. Could have Last Breath on our turn, just get that Mnemonic Wall out of there, but with all these counter spells, I'd rather just wait. Yeah, the new overlay for the match score is new. And thanks for all the love, everyone. Appreciate everyone like wanting to support and coming out and just hanging out at the stream. It's pretty cool. Let's just untap here. I don't want to get caught by anything. I don't want them to like flicker with double counterspell back up or something. I think if I don't do anything, I think I win. Yeah, I appreciate the follow, like I said. All right, now we just get back these ephemerates. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to play fast here. This is still a bad matchup for sure. O-Ring. O-Ring is actually pretty good. All right, let's just start by attacking. I think I will dispel the Moments piece now because I can fight over it and get these counterspells back. So let's just dispel this. If they fight over it, then that's good for me too. I can just let that happen. This is another Moments piece. It's just kind of annoying. Let's just start fighting over these a little bit. Get back Dispel, dispel this, and then get back Dispel again. Seems good. It's just like we're getting these like free counter spells from these loops. So might as well, right? If they want to flash this back again, at this point, I let it resolve. Okay. I mean, we're fighting through these, and we're playing it safe. We can also start ephemerating the Soul of Migrations at some point. Hey, thanks for following. Really appreciate that. Lost Nation JC. All right. And then I'm probably just going to Last Breath this now after I get back this Dispel. They have Unwind. Guess I'm just countering this. And then Ephemerate. I could get back Dispel. Probably want to just get back Counterspell and then not Last Breath this. All right. It's just the safest in case they just top deck Moe D exactly. I don't want to tap out for O-Ring. Maybe I just shouldn't have fought over all those fogs, but I'm still feeling pretty good. Oh, Bajuka Bog, jeez. That's annoying. Nothing I can do about that. Okay, that happens. At least I still have my counterspell and I have both of my ephemerates. They're in there somewhere. I can O-Ring this at some point. They've already used 3 of their fogs, so that's good. What is this? Second Pulsa Marasa? Jeez. Nope. Now I can get back Counterspell with the Flicker. And eventually I can find time to Last Breath this. Oh man, I gotta start playing faster. I'm behind on time by like a minute. It does matter here. This matchup is so long. They have a spell? No. Okay, nice. It's just hard to like navigate moto sometimes. Sorry if I can't really respond to chat too much right now. I need to play a bit faster. If they go for like a ghostly flicker on this and this, then I just last breath the mnemonic wall. Yep. Last breath coming in clutch. They still get to exile my ephemerate and my counterspell, so that sucks. But at least I just get the mnemonic wall out of there for good. They have 0 cards in hand. I can O-ring this, and I have a massive board. So I'm pretty favored, honestly, from this point. But it's not over. All right, then let's just ephemerate Archaeomancer, get back ephemerate. Palace Sentinels. I think I will just Palace Sentinels here. I only have 15 cards left, so that could be a mistake, but I get to draw an extra card, draw towards the other counterspell / prohibit. Another ephemerate. So they're going to scry on upkeep, see if they top or bottom here. They bottom, okay. They found Impulse. They're at 9, so they also need like another. They take Impulse. They basically need like another mnemonic wall, get back, Rolling Thunder, and then they don't have enough mana. They play Bonder's Ornament. They draw a card. Okay, it looks like we're pretty safe here. We have lethal, so Mully D, it's not gonna do it. I think we got him. They play mine. They have 1 card left. They pass the turn. Let's just attack with everything except Archaeomancer. Oh my god, look at this. Magic Online, quality program. And we're pretty much caught up on time as well. Okay, nice. Whew! That was such a sweet game. That game was sick. Sick. Okay. We want like all this stuff. Maybe not these, maybe not hydros. Definitely like at least 1 dust to dust. Maybe 2. We definitely need a sick emote for sure. 100%. Oh, we don't have the second last breath anymore. Interesting. 2 dust to dust might even be too many, but I can go down to 1 for game 3 if they see one. Winfro literally late to dinner here. That's pretty funny. All right, I don't think we need 4 Soul of Migrations. Maybe just 2 is fine. Journey to Nowhere also pretty damn clunky. Might want like 1 just to be able to like nab mnemonic walls and Mully Ds. 2 late to dinner is also kind of a lot. Because they're not really sending our creatures to the graveyard that much. I mean, I guess they're countering our creatures. Might be worth it. Could also just evoke and then late to dinner, but not sure if we need it. I think I do like Last Breath. It exiles, which is huge. We can get it back. It deals with the mnemonic wall really well and Mully D. This card just continues to overperform. Like maybe I just want 2 of these. I think I like this sideboard though. They're probably going to have Pyroblasts, so maybe like 1 Hydroblast is good. I can go down to like 3 renewals. Yeah, the gut shots are new. I'm trying them mostly against fairies. It's specifically like for Spell Stutter Sprite because that card's broken, but also good against elves. Just seems like shores up like a lot of our like kind of rougher matchups. And it's something that you can return with Archaeomancer. And this deck can actually gain life, so paying the 2 isn't too bad. And I mean, free spells are busted, right? I think I like sending out 1 renewal because you can just get a little bit flooded on that effect. This looks good. I think I like 1 Hydroblast. They're gonna have Pyroblasts. Like they're gonna have like 3 to 4 Pyroblast. Yeah, this looks good to me. Yeah, also there's a trick of which you've probably seen on the channel. They cast Spell Stutter with no other fairy in play, and they try to counter a one drop, and then you just gut shot the Spell Stutter sprite with the trigger on the stack, and then they have zero fairies, so it checks, and then your one drop can still resolve, which is massive when you're trying to resolve cantrips. So it's just really good against Spell Stutter sprite specifically. This sounds clunky, but it's actually pretty good. I'm just gonna try to continue to play fast here. Just looking for lands, basically. I don't think we need O-Ring right now. I guess they could have Bonder's Ornament, but it's what it is. Should have kept, oh, okay. I was gonna say should have kept the O-Ring, but we have the Dust to Dust, so maybe not. Okay, we can Brainstorm Shuffle here, which is pretty solid. I guess I'm putting back Dust to Dust. Kind of want Chancery. I'm just not like I'm gonna have to discard if I play it. I'm just gonna put back Dust to Dust and Chancery, play Cove, and then plan to just Ash Barrens here. Okay, we're getting set up here. Prism resolves. Okay. This is looking good for us. They have 7 cards, sure. They're getting close to Tron. If Tron becomes like a bigger part of the meta and you want to play this deck, you might need like Spreading Seas or like just some type of hate for them. Not even sure what exactly. Just gonna pass the turn. Maybe next turn we evoke Molidi, but maybe they try to play a Bonder's Ornament here or something. We have just so many counters. Maybe we draw another land. This is kind of why I wanted the bounce land to be able to continue hit land drops, but looks like we're kind of getting rewarded here. Let's just pass the turn one more time. Then we can always Moly D with evoke Moly D Ephemerate with Dispel Up, but if they go for something, it's just so good for us. Looks like they're not gonna bite. We'll go for the evoke here. Now I won't. Bottom. This card's good, but I just want lands. Nice. Okay. I think I just need to Chancery, and I'm gonna have to discard a card here. Man, all my cards are so good. My cards are like all really, really strong. I think I'm just discarding Ephemerate at this point, as weird as that is. I need to like resolve these Moly Ds. Could discard land. Hitting more land drops is good too. No, I don't really want to pitch a Mole Drifter because I want to cast these and draw cards. Man, I need to make a decision. I'm just gonna discard land and then go for Evokes next turn. That was tough. That was tough. I really want them to try to play any spell. Like, if they play spells and we get to pick a fight right here, it's so good for me. Yes, do it. Do it. Cast Moly D. Oh, they're gonna evoke. Do it. Yep. Counter spell. I just want to pick a fight because I'm gonna try to draw 4 cards next turn. Any spell that like we get to cast here is just so good for us. They play a 3rd Urza's Tower, 5 cards in hand. Dust to Dust. Okay, nice. Now we go for Evoke, draw 2, and then we go for Ephemerate. We only have 1 counter spell up, but we can fight over this. Oh, now we have double Dispel up. Nice, that was huge. That was sick. Sick. Cannonade. Let's dispel that. Looks like we just get to resolve and keep up Dispel. Oh, we get to keep up Negate, Prohibit, or Dispel. Nice. We have Ephemerate coming back down as well. Oh, it's not this one. It's this one. What is this? Cast Ulamog's Crusher? Okay, well, we don't have an answer for that yet. So we could just be dead. We have an O-ring. We have a Journey to Nowhere still. There's Ephemerate. There's the counterspell that we needed. So let's go start with Ponder. These aren't Journey to Nowhere or O-ring. We can draw a bunch of cards here. Let's just shuffle. There's another Ponder. Okay. Let's tap Chancery. And there's the O-ring. Nice. Hell yeah. Got him. And then at this point, discarding Dust to Dust, and don't really want to discard Last Breath, but I think I have to. That was sweet. Kind of have to win this game too because I'm down on time, but I'm definitely ahead in this game. Let's just negate this for mana efficiency. And they can't flash it back yet. They only have 5 more mana because they haven't found Tron yet. Cast Mnemonic Wall. Okay, of course we discarded the Last Breath, but we can still just Archaeomancer, Last Breath, exile this. Oh, they got back Cannonade? That's strange. Not sure about that line. Attack for 2. Archaeomancer. Get Last Breath. And then just Last Breath right now. Pass. Nice. Never didn't have it. That's right. So they have a Cannonade and a random card. Looking good. I'll just try to dispel this. If this resolves, then I get to start ephemerating. And even if it doesn't resolve, I just get to draw 4. Oh, flashback teachings for dispel. If this is their line, then I'm still pretty far ahead. I'm feeling good about this game. I'm behind on time. So I would love to win this game and not have to struggle in game 3. This is not over though. They let that resolve. They have another mnemonic wall perhaps. Then I can just ephemerate, get back Last Breath, the mnemonic wall again. I feel like they should have gone teachings for a 1 mana counter. They'd rather do this. This isn't even that good. Their last card's Cannonade. Now they just get blown out. Like, they lose now. For sure. Nice. I think we just got him now. I'm super confident at this point. I guess I first get back Dispel. And then I get back Last Breath. And then just exile that. Tap for 2. Just pass. Nice. They have Cannonade and Blink card in hand. Impulse. Let's just prohibit this because then their last card's Cannonade and I can just dispel that. Get to use the prohibit and then keep getting back more counters. So they're probably just going to try to Cannonade now, but they know we have this, so yeah, it doesn't work. Then we can just ephemerate loop twice and then at the end up with negate and dispel in hand, which should be enough since we already have a counterspell in hand. Another ephemerate. It's actually pretty good. Get back negate. Get back dispel. Oh, I didn't even see that counterspell. It's hiding in there. I guess I'll just look for a land. Actually, I want the Journey too, just in case. I only have one counterspell up, but they can also only draw one card here, and I'm just safe. That's pretty funny when I just started casting. Oh, they're flat. Oh, they have a teachings. I forgot about teachings. I might get punished here. I guess I still have negate up. Let's just dispel this. So they could top deck Crusher, I guess, but then I wait, oh they drew a land. I see. Okay, never mind. Now I didn't take that last turn very well, but again, I don't think it matters at this point. I guess if they had drawn like a good spell, it could have ended up mattering, but I think it's fine. Hydroblast, sure. Dusted us, sure. Okay. I guess I'll. They only have one. They have 0 cards in hand, and I don't want to have to discard. So, okay. I guess I'm still gonna just discard whatever. Um, yeah, this deck is so fun. Okay, there's a teachings. I mean, that was a good top deck, but we have it covered. We can just double counter it. Now I really should not be doing these ephemerate loops anymore. I'm also really low on time, so I should just start attacking. Could have just even just gotten back in the gate there. I'm like, I should really stop doing this. Continues to cast spells. Okay. Again, I'm not going for a game 3 at this point, so I'm just gonna try to make sure I win this game. Flashback teachings. Let's just go ephemerate. Get back negate. Or is there another dispel? I guess I can just get back dispel. Cast it. This way I don't have to discard. Love it. I really don't think it matters what they do here. The way I think I lose is if I time out, which I don't think I'll do. Still have plenty of time. Let's just get back negate. Get back last breath. Just get back ephemerate. Land. Relic you. And attack. Nice. One ephemerate still in hand. Bonder's Ornament. Negate. Get back negate. Just doing one ephemerate loop now to save time, so I don't have all these triggers. Just keeping one ephemerate around to keep looping counter spells. Only a couple more attacks here. Definitely would not have had time for game 3 though, so I would have lost on time if it went to game 3, but I also had to do so many loops. So let's just do nothing. Jesus, they're just not letting it go easy. Pretty funny. Palace Sentinels. Well, that gives me. Oh, I already have lethal next turn anyway. Okay. They're just not giving up, huh? Crop rotation. Yeah, you love to see it. You love to see Tron going down. 2 minutes on the clock, plenty of time. GG's. Whew. 2-0 lifetime with Blue Red Evoke versus Tron, let me just say. All right, let's go round two. All right, round two here. Let's go. Hey, Marty B, thanks. Do you run the O-ring for other targets? I feel like a last breath or journey would be worth. Yeah, I run the O-ring for other targets too. I mean, um, not only can it answer like 4/4s and a togs and stuff, but it can answer like Bonder's Ornament, Pestilence, other Journey to Nowheres, that sort of thing. This hand looks great. Turn 1 Preordain, turn 2 Counterspell, and I love playing against Burn with this deck. Not only the matches are pretty close, but it's so fun, and I think it's favored for this deck. So I really like playing against Burn. It's just so much fun. It's such a more straightforward matchup than like against Tron. If they have Thermal Alchemist here, I might just die though. Okay, Curse. Curse in game one is also pretty rough. All right, let's pass. Try to get to 4 mana and Molly D Ephemerate. And then maybe late to dinner. Late to dinner is kind of how we beat them a lot of times. Okay, this is the easiest counterspell I've seen in my life. Lava Spike. Down to 13, we go to 12. They only have 2 cards in hand though. So if we can like find like a gain life land or a late to dinner basically is what we need. So here we can end of turn brainstorm shuffle. That's pretty good. Flame Rift? It's actually pretty good here. I could brainstorm, look for Prohibit, still have Dispel up. I like it. Okay, there's Renewal, which isn't bad. I think we only need 1 of these Ephemerates, and I don't think we need 2 more lands because we're going to probably draw 4 next turn. This Flame Rift is unfortunately going to resolve, but nothing we can do about that. Let's just get another Plains. Leave up Dispel still. Again, we certainly might lose this game, but we're going to 7. Now drawing a bunch of cards might not be enough. Play an instant. Chain Link, damn. Okay, now if we go for Molly D Ephemerate, we kind of get blown out because then we don't have Dispel up. I think we need to go for Ponder and then just play Renewal, leave up Dispel. This is not going to be good enough. I think we're losing because now if we find late to dinner, it's just too late. I have played against Burn so many times with this deck, and I actually have lost the last 2 matches against Burn, but also lifetime, I'm like, I won like the first 12 matches against Burn or something. So all right, I think I'm just going Evoke Molly D, no Ephemerate. Try to find like Island plus Counterspell or any untap land plus Prohibit or something to survive. O-Ring. Okay. They could also have Searing Blaze as their last card. Damn. So I think the line here is Ponder, and then maybe we find a Gain Life land. They're just gonna Fire Blast us now. If they had it the whole time, then they should have played it at some other point, I think. But who knows? We'll see. Their last card could also certainly be Fire Blast. Their hand was pretty good. 3 lands, 1 Thermal Alchemist, and all spells. Were we on the were we on the draw? Yeah. It's okay. I still really do like our game two. We have Dawnbringer Clerics, Dispel, Double Hydro, Negate. It's a lot. Plus, again, a lot of times we can just gain a lot of life like from our lands. I thought, yeah, they gotta really slow roll it. I thought about playing. I thought one Kabira Crossroads, the tapped plains that gains 2 life when it enters the battlefield, might be uh, might be good in this deck. I mean, with triple bounce land, that's pretty huge. It's still a land that produces white. I don't. I mean, I guess we could also play one Radiant Fountain because this deck, as you can see, sees a lot of cards. So opponent's probably just like having dinner right now or something. Meanwhile, we're late to dinner. Okay, we have to hope to survive, and then last breath. We're keeping the last breath for sure. Let's just try to. Let's just ponder. I was gonna say let's try to scare them, but I mean we're dead to any burn spell, so I think we might as well just ponder here. Yeah, they're doing calculations to see if they've got us. Okay, let's just draw last breath next turn, just to leave it on top of the library, just so we can top deck it if they have land in hand and they draw land. They could also draw Gitu Lava Runner, which is not a win. This looks like a skewer, yeah. Okay. We got. I've lost many game ones against Burn to win the match. Okay. Don't think you need many of these. I do want to try out Palace Sentinels some more. Hey, David. Appreciate the follow there. I like setting out 1 Ephemerate. I usually set out like 2 Ponders. Triple Soul. Yeah, let's go with this. This looks good to me. Palace Sentinels costing 4 mana is a lot, but Soul of Migration is also a lot of mana. And at least if we just tap out for Palace Sentinels, then we just can draw cards for like the rest of the match, basically. And it's a 2/4. I mean, I guess this is 2, but this is even harder to get into play. Ephemerate just costing mana plus the evokes. I like Renewal. Playing a Renewal and then playing a Dawnbringer Cleric's pretty strong. Maybe we want all the Ephemerates. I think this is a good plan. The only thing would be like signing out this basically, or going. Sometimes I would go down to 1 Archaeomancer as well. Should I keep the Ponder? Just go 1 Archaeomancer. I don't really need this that much. Okay, I like this actually. I like both late to dinners for sure because I found this is a good way to beat them. Sand looks so good. Turn 1, gain 1. Turn 2, gain 2. Turn 3, evoke Moldy. Turn 4, wait to dinner. I'm calling that we are not going to lose this game. If they play like a turn 1, get 2 Lava Runner, we just crush that. Rift Bolt. Okay. Another Tranquil Cove. I could save this for a curse, but I like just playing it, I think. It's just a good roadblock as well. They could still have Lava Runner and just be playing to Lava Runner with haste. Yeah, this way we get to gain 2 life. We're up to 23. We have another life in hand plus a late to dinner, which we can actually cast because we can get a creature into our yard with Moe D. Moe D is just such a good it's just like honestly one of my favorite cards in all of Magic. It's just so good. They skewer the Dawnbringer Cleric. Wow. That they're scared of us flickering it, but we can just late to dinner that if we want. Which is pretty solid, which is good to do. Don't have removal for this, so we might be getting hit twice. Alright, let's evoke. We may late to dinner the Dawnbringer Cleric over the Moe D, depending on what happens. We have another Tranquil Cove as well, but yeah, looking great here still. Okay, they have a bunch of creatures is rough. We're going to 14. Late to dinner is just so good though. And then skewer. Yeah. I think I want to just late to dinner Dawnbringer Cleric because I have now 2 more Moe Ds. Let's do it. I just need to gain as much life as possible, and then I'm gonna win the long game. And this can still just like block these. Next turn I could go like Tranquil Cove gain 1, Crack Food gain 3, cycle Ash Barrens. Hey Weezvest, thanks. Thanks for following. Chain Lightning the Dawnbringer Cleric. This is kind of annoying because I don't have any answers to these, which I have a lot in my deck, so I'm getting beaten down, but we can still win. Can also just cast Moe D next turn. I mean, I guess we could die, but let's see what happens here. Suspend Rift Bolt. Their hands have been so good. All right, let's go. I think I'm gonna actually just ponder here because I can always shuffle with this Ash Barrens. Another Dawnbringer Cleric. I'd like to see that. Yeah, these are good. These are good enough. Shuffle your library, no. Dawnbringer Cleric gain 2. So I have Chancery on top of my deck. And then Soul of Migration after that. I think I like going Tranquil Cove, go up to 12, cycle the Ash Baron, shuffle those away, and then I can just like Preordain plus Crack Food next turn. Alternatively, I can just go play Ash Barons, Crack Food. We're drawing the Chancery. And then Chancery back Ash Barons next turn. This is close. They only have 2 cards in hand. I'm going to 9, and then they'll have 3 cards. I guess I could die. I'm going up to 12. I think I'm just going to play it as safe as possible. I don't know if this is right. But if they have to spend another burn spell on Dawnbringer Cleric, that's a pretty decent position. And I could just go cast Muldrifter. Oh, they have the Rift Bolt suspended as well? Wow. Their draw has been so good. Like, we've gained so much life. We've gained 6 off Dawnbringers. 1, 6, 7. We've gained 10 life, and we're still at 11. Jeez. Just these sitting in play is really what's costing me. Yeah, I keep playing against Burn in the leagues. I even had a Lone Missionary in the sideboard. Wow, Chain Lightning my creature. Jeez. Okay. So Bolt plus Fire Blast literally kills us still. Okay. Do I ponder? Do I preordain first, I mean? I don't think so. I think I just cast Moe D, gain 1, go to 8. Ephemerate. Okay. Might want to Chancery back. the Tranquil Cove to gain 1 life like the turn after next. It's a little ambitious. Chain Lightning the Mole Drifter. These have just been killing me. Haven't been able to find Journey or Last Breath or anything. So we died a Fire Blast here. Wow. I think we're going to lose. Yep. Looks like they have it. GG's. I can't believe we lost this game. I called it at the beginning that we were not going to lose. But their draws were just nuts. They had these two sitting here. They only drew 2 lands in the top 13 cards. GG's. Lost against Burn the last 3 times. I can't not believe we lost that game. Like, they had to like 0.3 burn spells at our Dawnbringer Clerics and we still lost. Crazy. We gained so much life. That sucked, honestly. At least we don't have to wait to get into the next one here. Keep. We're on the draw. Scoured Barrens. Interesting. Not sure what I'm going to do yet here. Might just like use 1 shuffle effect and then preordain. This looks like black-white control. This is going to be a long matchup. Let's just get island, then preordain. Top here for sure. Top. I'd rather protect the counterspell than the Angelic Renewal here. So that they could Castigate or Duress S. Okay. I do want to play Angelic Renewal this turn because then next turn I can just Soul of Migration, which should be pretty good in this matchup. So just playing this. They played a 4-mana Divination. That's fine. They can't Pestilence yet, but they can Guardian of the Guild Pack. They do. That was the reason to leave up Counterspell, but we can just try to race it at this point. Another Soul of Migration is actually pretty good. Just jam. The problem is if they just have Pestilence, we lose. I can't wait 2 more turns though. I probably should have just not played the Angelic Renewal that turn. That was probably just a little bit greedy. If they don't have Pestilence, we can win. If they have it, I think we lose. We'll see. Another Guardian we can beat. Okay, thank God it wasn't a Pestilence, because now I can just counterspell Pestilence and race them in the air. Ponder. All right, Angelic Renewal is actually pretty good here. I'm going to shuffle away these 2 lands. So let's draw Renewal. And then play Plains. Play Renewal. Attack with everything. And then we can Ash Barrens end of turn or on our upkeep. Probably want to just go end of turn. We have Counterspell up for Pestilence. Gonna try to let most other things resolve if I can. I cannot believe we lost that game 2 against Burn there. Bogus? Sure. They have 4 power. We have 5 right now, but they can't really kill our Soul of Migration. Okay. Another Journey is dead. Just kind of whack. I guess I can just evoke another Soul of Migration. Just go all out. Still have a counterspell up. Just have lethal now. Nice. They have 6 cards in hand, so they probably have a lot of removal. They don't have Suffocating Fumes, come on. Unmake, exile it. So I'm gonna have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I don't have lethal if this resolves, but I cannot let them resolve Pestilence, so I have to just go for the turn 2 clock, or 2 turn clock, and if they can't play any other removal spells on Soul still. So Cast Down a Bird resolves. No, I don't want to use renewal on a token. These journeys are looking pretty bad here, though. Third Guardian. I let this resolve. I can beat that. Again, I have a 2-turn clock. They can't play any edicts because then I can sack this. Molly D. Okay. I can evoke Molly D. Draw 4. Prismatic Strands. Oh no. Oh no. Five, six, seven. I'm gonna let this resolve and then maybe try to counter the next one. Because I can go evoke Molly D and then I'll have 9 power, so I'll still have lethal next turn. We don't have the renewal. We won't have it sitting in play. Wow, we can just only draw journeys here, huh? O-ring is actually reasonable. Late to dinner, soul of migration. Don't think I want either of these. Okay. Now, depending on what happens, hopefully we don't have to counter anything and then we can just counter this and kill them. I'm just like frustrated against that burn player, but maybe the matchup's not as good as I thought, and I was just on the better side of variance for like the first 10, 12 matches I played against Burn, but as you see there, it seems like it should be pretty good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I just have to let this resolve. I don't want to be fighting over Chainer's Edicts. They just have mono edicts. They actually have a 2-turn clock on us as well. So we need to draw something. But even a gain lifeland, even another Tranquil Cove does it. We can't cast late to dinner. We might be dead here. Four, five, six. Because they can just go attack with everything and then next turn attack with everything again. So we need to gain life somehow. Ephemerate. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I can ephemerate Molly D and then ponder. That sees the most cards, so let's attack. They can't flashback strands this turn. Let's ephemerate Molly D. There's a Chancery. Doesn't actually get us out of this. Neither does this. Damn. We don't have Stonehorn in the main. I could bring back the Lone Missionary. Burn's not super common in the challenge meta, but it is really common in the leagues. If I brainstorm, I only get to see one more card. I have to just shuffle. Might as well. It's the same thing. I was thinking about sacking one of these so I could late to dinner, but I guess I don't even have the mana. Wow, we lose. This sucks. Just got by Triple Guardian. I think I misplayed this game the turn when I played Angelic Renewal and didn't play Counterspell. Sure. I mean, they're going to try to attack. They should. Hey, Live and Riot, thanks for following. Rough game here, though, for us. Oh! They're not attacking. Oh my god. This is so good for us. They're at 3 and we have Counterspell? Why didn't they just go for it? What? No, it wasn't a misclick. They They have Pestilence with 0 cards in hand. They're they're dead on board. What are they doing? They think they're gonna strands, but I'm gonna counter strands. So if I let this resolve, they pestilence for 1, kill my birds, but then they go to 2 and I have 2 lethal threats, and I counter the prismatic strands flashback. They punted. They needed to just attack. They just needed to turn them sideways. That's why you don't concede. So I just don't cast this. No. There's a last breath. Okay, attack. Counter the strands. I think the pestilence with just guardian is the better version. I haven't. Yeah, that was just a throw from the opponent. Nice. Now we're favored because they'll be tilted for the next game. I don't know if they are the Bonders ornament version, but we at least saw spare supplies. They were thinking for some reason like, oh, it's safer to have. Maybe they didn't realize we were at 6. They were thinking it's safer to have strands up, but they weren't thinking about counterspell. They probably also just don't know our list, is my guess. I'm not really sure. My mouse is messed up here. Okay, maybe there was dust on it or something. Yeah, he's just they might just be upset now, which favors us for sure. Um, Milk for MDGO username is my last name is Milkman, and we used to always just like joke that we're like the milkman growing up. Kind of, we used milkman, my brothers and I, for like so many of our usernames for everything, and my Moto username's really old, and that's why the milkman always delivers. All right, we need one more card to side out. Renewal is not coming out. Ephemerate is okay. Couldn't set out one Soul of Migration because no, do not side out Palace Sentinels because they often play like 2 Thorn and they have so much removal. You definitely want some way to take the Monarch because it's so good to be able to take the Monarch without attacking. Yeah, they could have been worried about anything like Last Breath as well, trying to play around that. But now they didn't play around Counterspell by not attacking. So, um, and do not set out Palace Sentinel against like a black control deck. I know they have Guardian, but this can still be really good. Like we want to try to keep Guardian off the battlefield if we can. Dispel is also okay, but I think it's pretty narrow. We saw like a million Chainer's Edicts. We don't even know how many instant speed removal spells they have. 2 Dust to Dust is kind of a lot, but again, we saw spare supplies. They probably have Bonder's Ornament. We're good here. All right. I think this is a pretty good matchup. You have to play really carefully because Guardian is annoying and Pestilence is annoying. I think I'm just gonna mulligan. This hand's decent, but we need to find like so many lands that I think we just need to do better. All right, this looks great. Actually, drawing the Ash Barrens is pretty reasonable as well. Oh, such a good draw. Let's just go bottom, top. Hope no Castigate or Duress here. They're probably going to have one of those though. Would have been crazy to actually go top to play around Duress, but that's going pretty deep. Swamp Duress. Nice. Oh, we can't cast this on turn 2. Damn. It's a little bit of a punt there. Oh, Damn it. And I didn't cycle the Ashtrans either. That was a mistake. I mean, it might actually end up paying off if we like brainstorm or ponder and want to shuffle. But yeah, that was just a really loose turn. I forgot we didn't have the planes. Okay. So now we're just playing renewal, and then we can just Ash Barrens now. So we're not punished. If they play a Guardian here, yeah, obviously that's really annoying. We don't have any answers. They're flashing that in and gonna kill. They might kill renewal. It's annoying, but beatable for sure. See if they kill it now or if they want to attack for 3. Nice, they don't kill it now. If we evoke a Mole Drifter, they're gonna have to kill it. This card's sweet. Just a really strong card. Okay, they're killing this now. Sure. No Guardian though, like that. Trespasser's Curse, sure. I don't think this card is that good against this deck, honestly. It might be worth it for other decks to bring in, but because they don't have anything else, but I don't think it's that great. People have played it against me like 4 or 5 times, and I think I've like died to it once. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Ephemerate, great draw. No Guardian. Don't do it. Pestilence? They have Guardian. Okay. And Omen of the Dead, get back Commando. Sure. So now I can go Mole Drifter, Ephemerate. I can just go cast Mole Drifter. I think I like Mole Drifter, Ephemerate. Draw 4. Keep the Ephemerate floating. Okay. Probably just discarding a Tranquil Cove at this point. I guess I can discard late. I can discard Soul and then Late to Dinner it. I know I take a lot of damage off Curse. I take 3, but then I get a lot of flyers. It's a cheap way to get this into play because I have to discard 2 cards. I wanted to leave up planes in case I drew another Ephemerate. I thought that'd be good. And they have the Pestilence. Okay, well, we're in trouble this game. We need to draw a Dawnbringer Cleric now, I think. So they can take the Monarch and then we can take it back. They're at 24 and we're at 12. So yeah, pretty rough. May even get to draw 1 card here. I think I need to... I mean, I guess I can just Ephemerate the Palace Sentinels, take the Monarch back, but I can just attack and take it back. Like, they probably can't stop that. Let's just try to draw into Dawnbringer Cleric. Dust to Dust with 0 artifacts. Sounds about right. Another Ephem. Does draw me a lot of cards. I think I want it. I can also spend white mana to draw cards, which is good. Relic. Not really where I want to be. I'm really trying to take this out. Need Dawnbringer Cleric here. I won't have Counterspell up for next turn either. Drew a lot of cards, but looks like we're probably losing this game. Put back land, ponder, shuffle. Man. Getting wrecked here. Just go play Relic. Now I think we lose to Pestilence because we don't have any board. They just Pestilence for 1. Sure. Are we dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not dead yet, but I don't really see how we win now because we really needed Dawnbringer Cleric here. Take the Monarch, gain 1. And no Dawnbringer Cleric still, okay. Need to discard more cards. I think I show them. Guess I don't show them Dust to Dust. Probably go down to 1 Dust to Dust though, or 0. I think they still could easily have Bonder's Ornament. So are they just going to Pestilence for 4? Okay. They get to take the Monarch back, and then I could wait to dinner. The Palace Sentinels. They have the Commando. They just tap out. I just don't think I can win at this point. I probably can't beat this. Okay. If I wait to dinner, Moe D. I'm also getting drained by this. Yeah, this is just over. Go to 3. We just can't find it. All right. Maybe we want the 3rd Dawnbringer Cleric as well, because that would be a good card against Burn. Also, maybe just 1 Dawnbringer Cleric in the main. It just does a lot of stuff, and it can be flickered in and out of play. It blocks. Maybe 1 Dawnbringer Cleric main. I don't hate that. Let's see. Gutshots for their commandos? I don't think so. I could just play the 4th Soul. I could just keep the 2 Dust to Dust, but maybe they just don't even have that many of like Bonder's Ornament / Radiant, whatever the gain life one is. It's nice to have the O-Ring here in this matchup for sure. I think I'm like about 50-50 lifetime in this matchup. It's pretty close. What's the last card? I mean, could run 1 Dispel. Doesn't seem great. Let's just have the 1 Dust to Dust. It's just hard to have 2 targets for it. Alright, we need to draw lands with this hand, but I think this hand is a keep. We have a Dawnbringer Cleric, we have a Counterspell, we have Renewal, we have a lot of what we need. Just playing Renewal on 2 here. Not going to be like too scared of what they're doing. Need to draw lands, like I said, but Chancery would be like such a good draw. Stonehorn is reasonable. I don't think it's that good though. Next turn we want to leave up Counterspell. I can take a hit or 2 here. Skyfisher, bring back Lone Missionary? Sure. Didn't realize they had this many creatures. I know they had the Commandos, but I thought they were the creatureless version, kind of. I have to just pass with counters. I can't let them just Guardian, I don't think. If they Guardian, I lose. I think I'm going to lose this game. Needed to draw lands. Okay, well, this helps us, because now I don't have another counterspell, so I can just start tapping out for stuff. Maybe I just exile this rather than gain 2. They have Omen of the Dead. Let's just do it. Okay. Trespasser's Curse, Lone Missionary, attack for 2. Alright, this is beatable for sure. They only have 3 cards left. I can't Palace Sentinels yet. It's a good draw. Bottom, top. Chancery was a great draw. I think I want to Ephemerate right now, kill Trespasser's Curse, so it's attack. And then Ephemerate right now. Destroy target enchantment. And we'll just pass the turn. We have double renewal in play, don't forget. So any Mole Drifter we find is insane. Cast down that. I think I want to just Ephemerate, keep these renewals around. Let's just go Ephemerate, gain 2 life. We have Archaeomancer to start getting back these Ephemerates. They're just going to blow one of these up in response. What? Why are they flashing this in? Just to resolve it? Sure. I think I want to gain 2 rather than exile the Commando right now. I guess I'm exiling Commando and then gaining 2 on when these Ephemerates come back down. So let's just exile Commando. Maybe I should have just gained 2 with all of those. I'm not sure. It's pretty close, honestly. All right. We got this game. We got this game. Gain 2 life. Yield. Flicker this. Gain 2 life. Soul of Migration. I have 5 mana. I can just go play Archaeomancer, get Ephemerate back, Ephemerate, get Ephemerate back. I can also just evoke Soul of Migration, but I think I want to do this next turn with Ephemerates. So yeah, let's just do it. Do the Archaeomancer line. Just gonna Ephemerate now. This version of the deck generally doesn't have as many. I maybe should have gotten back Counterspell. I'm not sure. This version of the deck doesn't have as many Pestilence always. Sometimes they only play like 2 or 3 Pestilence, so that's good for us. I mean, I think the creature version of that deck is much worse than the non-creature version. Like, yeah, these creatures are kind of doing like some work, but like I think just the removal, the control elements of the other version is just so much better. Like now, if they play an Edict or a removal spell like on this, I just get to use Angelic Renewal. They concede. Wow, they must have had a shit hand. I mean, we were gonna start Ephemerate looping here, and we had the renewal, so we were able to get there. Nice. Sweet. 2-1 after the demoralizing loss to Burn. Let's see if we can 4-1 this in like a standard league with this deck. Let's go round 4. This has got to be a bad matchup for us. Raptor was in the stream, I think at the beginning of the stream. We're gonna keep this hand. I just Raptor's been like a really nice person. I know they wouldn't stream Snipe, but they do always play combo decks. So that's gonna be rough. Because now I have no background MTG. Yeah, that sucks. All right. Our hand is actually very good. Yeah, he's on Tron. Come on. I have seen the Grixis Familiars deck. I've played it once. I'm not very good at piloting the deck, I will say, so it's kind of rough. I'm just gonna go for this Evoke, I think, and then leave up counterspells afterwards. We came to Evoke, right? They're just F6. They have nothing going on. Let's discard one late to dinner and one land, or a ponder maybe. Kind of want to hit land drops. They just nat Tron. Jeez. Serrated arrows? What? Was not expecting serrated arrows. It's actually pretty good. Just going to preordain here. So turn 4 Tron, huh? Don't think we need renewal or second ephemerate right now. And there's O-ring, nice. Mystical teachings. Ugh. Yep. This is how we die to Tron for sure. What'd they get with teachings? They got impulse? Sure. Prism. I kind of want to counterspell this. I feel like they're low on colored mana sources. Yep, no more lands. Okay, so now we know what we need to do. I can also O-ring this, but I don't really think I have that luxury. Let's go ponder right now, and then we can ponder shuffle depending on what we hit. I feel like Soul of Migration plus Ephemerate to pressure them is what we want. So let's draw the soul, and then tap planes, or let's tap planes, cycle for planes, attack for 2, pass the turn. We have another counterspell, which is nice. They have teachings in the yard, but no colored mana. I can just ephemerate right now. And that way I'm kind of safe from serrated arrows. Yeah, let's do it. I want to draw a ton of cards. Seems good. Still have counterspell up. So the fact that they don't have lands is great. At least they don't have enough colored sources, so we're kind of just doing it here. We get to draw 2 more cards. Raptor plays very fast, so I need to stay ahead on time, or at least try to stay even. Can brainstorm shuffle, but I could start with ephemerate here. Yeah, let's just start by drawing 2. I just want to draw like more counters and stuff. Okay, not finding it. It's brainstorm. Jeez. This is not where I want to be. Way too many lands. Put back double Tranquil Cove. Let's get Island. I don't care about them really killing Muldrifter now. I can just play Renewal. Okay. Then see if they put a counter here. They don't. I think I'm just discarding a Tranquil Cove. I could have discarded a Soul of Migration to be able to late dinner that, but I don't think I need to. Okay, they hit another land, but not another colored source. Mnemonic Wall. Sure. Get back Mystical or get back Impulse. They're just stuck on colored mana. This is so interesting, the serrated arrows. Surprised to see that, honestly. Let's just keep drawing cards. Man, there's the Archaeomancer. Okay. That should lock it up, I think. Let's see. We know they got back Impulse. I just want to get back counter spells, basically. Archaeomancer. I guess they can serrated arrows, put a counter on it. Get back Ephemerate. Ephemerate this right now. We do have the renewal in play still. Get back counterspell. Them just being so short on colored sources is good for us, obviously. All right, let's discard Soul of Migration. Wow, they're gonna let me Angelic Renewal the Archaeomancer? Seems good for me. Chancery. Oh, plus Soul of Migration. Prism. I think I want to just counterspell this. Keeping them off of the colored sources, I think, is how I win this game. Yeah, see, now they're just looking for more colored sources. And then I'm going to try to set up the Archaeomancer loop. And they can't really even kill this because of renewal, which is just exactly why this deck has pretty good inevitability. I want to get this off the table too, and wow, Raptor just conceded. I was like really far away from winning. They troned up early, but then again, just not enough colored sources, and we countered both prisms. Nice. I think I like the same sideboard plan that we did earlier. Don't remember exactly what it was, but I think it was like something like this. Maybe Journey to Nowhere is like better than I'm giving it credit for, just because I can like just get Mnemonic Wall out of there when it's sitting there. Oh, I should bring in Dawnbringer Clerk too. It exiles cards from the graveyard. I think it's actually pretty good. Okay. So now what are we siding out? Maybe like a Ponder and a Late to Dinner? Yeah. Definitely want the Dawnbringer Clerics. All right, let's go. Raptor has beaten me many times. Let's see if I can take him out here. All right. Stands a keep. We have a Relic, and we have the Ash Barrens plus Chancery trick, which is nice. Raptor mulligans to 5. It's just maybe not their day. I mean, can certainly still lose, but looking great with this hand now. Okay. Power Plant, Impulse. Okay. Get to exile that, which is nice. Just gonna keep this Relic in play like as long as possible, basically. Let's go Chancery, get back Ash Barrens, cycle it for Island, pass the turn. Nice. Oh man, they have the Bonders, okay. Oh geez, that was such a good draw. Just get that out of there. They have 3 cards in hand. Let's see if they just Tron up here. They slam Tron. Another Bonders. Oh, man. They did mulligan to 5, but Tron don't care. Jeez. All right, we're going for Molly D Ephemerate here. Cast with Evoke. Draw 2. Ephemerate. They draw a card. They only have blue-green mana, though. Okay. Am I just discarding Tranquil Cove or like Preordain? I think Cove is a safe discard. Oh, geez. All right, now we need to find one of the two Dust to Dusts. Dust to Dust, let's go. They have 3 cards in hand. We can draw a lot of cards here still. Dust to Dust? No, not yet. Let's just start with Preordain. Bottom. Soul of Migration. It's not that good here. Let's go Ponder. Last Breath, Journey to Nowhere, Archaeomancer. Archaeomancer at least is good. Not sure if it's enough. I'm also not going to have Counterspell up, which maybe I just misplayed this turn pretty badly. I think I want to just shuffle, look for Dust to Dust. Nice. Now do I just go for casting it? Or do I cast it next turn? They could have Unwind. I think I go for casting it. They're going to draw in response. Oh, they prohibit it. Okay. They have 3 mana up right here. Interesting. I think I'm discarding Soul. That way I can have something to late to dinner. Might have misplayed this game. We still have this counterspell dispel for later. Oh, did I miss a relic activation? I don't think so. Okay, they're getting out of their mulligan. The classic, once you Tron up, the mulligan doesn't really matter. They have the different Tron arts. Maybe they have the one of each. Cast Mulldrifter. Jeez. And Prism. All right. Another Dispel. That's a good draw. Just don't have enough blue sources right now. I don't want to pop Relic. Yeah, I'm just kind of like feeling that I misplayed this game. It's Preordain. Guess I just need these at this point. Top. Dawnbringer Cleric. Exile Compulsive Research. Pass the turn. They have 4 cards in hand. They're drawing some extra cards. Mnemonic Wall. I can't actually counter that, but I can just pop a Relic, which I think I'm going to do. And then I'll probably just Brainstorm to use the mana. Ephemerate. Okay, let's just Dispel. They have 2 cards left. They have the Pyroblast? Jeez. Crazy. So they get back Prohibit. Pyroblast is gone. My graveyard's gone. So they have a Prohibit and another card. Guess I'm just brainstorming. Not sure if I'm even supposed to here. Probably should just start playing faster. Do have to, I guess, try to play carefully still, though. They have Prohibit that we know about. I only have 1 counterspell up. Oh, they have Ephemerate coming down, huh? They just draw. I think I misplayed this game pretty badly. Impulse. Now they can just fight over the Ephemerate again. I think I'm just going Dispel on the Ephemerate. We know they have a Prohibit, though. Guess I just have to let this resolve. Sucks. I think I lost also the turn I played the Dust to Dust. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, well, there's another one. That's actually pretty decent. All right, let's exile these. And the teachings. Okay. They get Ghostly Flicker. They Ghostly Flicker those two. All right, let's Dispel. We know they also have Ephemerate, so I think I lose. Was this a flashback teachings? Okay. Get Red Blast. And they still have Ephemerate up. Counter. And then they prohibit. Yep. And they get back Ghostly Flicker. Damn. It's just nothing. I feel like there's just like nothing I can do. Yep, I think I misplayed this game. Like I said, Weber, or not Weber, Raptor, really good player. Weber, good player too. All right. I messed this game up. Let's just go to the next one. That sucked. That's what we can't let them do. I still think 2 Dust to Dust is probably the correct number. Man, I thought we were gonna get that one. Wonder if I want like another soul and only 1 Dust to Dust, because they're often just gonna have to commit 2 artifacts. Yeah, I think this is a good sideboard plan. Let's just keep it. And then when we O-ringed the Bonders and then they had second Bonders, that was just brutal. All right. Keeping this hand. These are actually both good enough, I think. Okay. Yeah. Trying to play fast again here. I'm really far behind on time, but should have enough time to finish this game for sure. So I guess it doesn't really matter. I could just leave up Negate. I think I'm just gonna play Renewal though. Maybe they resolve Bonders, but then I can just evoke Soul of Migration. I think these I can shuffle. Maybe just I need the lands. I'm not sure about a lot of my decisions that I'm making. Don't know if they're correct. I can also just play Palace Sentinels right now. Or is it better to Soul of Migration and get a bunch of power? I get 6 power. Or is it better to take the Monarch? I think getting 6 power is where I want to be. Let's go. This is still a pretty good combo. And then if they play another artifact, it's just so good. That's what I kind of have to hope for. They could play around Dust to Dust, which is why I don't like too many copies of it. Like if he just doesn't play another artifact, I get crushed. But not even close to Troning here. All right, let's attack. I think I'm just playing Palace Sentinels plus Bounce Land. Not many counterspells counter Palace Sentinels, which is great. Also gives me more pressure on board even. Okay, they can Teachings end of turn. Yep, get Cannonade maybe. Maybe they get like a counter spell or something. But our board presence is already so massive. It's looking good. Looking solid here. Can we defeat Tron twice in the same league with this deck? Like if they just have to take their turn to cannonade, they're going to cannonade right now just to stay alive. Wow. And then they have a lightning bolt? No, what is this? Prism? Oh, a braid. Okay. We still have the Monarch, luckily, though. Wow, they're kind of doing it. So are we, though. So are we. Let's just Moly D Ephemerate, right? Or Angelic Renewal Moly D. Let's do it. Then I'm just going to leave up Dispel mana. I mean, I guess I'm more likely to draw Ephemerate. I have 4 Ephemerates in my deck. There's a Last Breath and the second Dust to Dust, which isn't great. There's the Dispel. Should have left it up. Okay. We have to discard 2 cards. Okay, we're discarding Chancery plus Dust to Dust. Since we have a second one. Maybe we wanted both copies of Dust to Dust, but Dinrova Horror. God damn, it's so annoying. Hey, Salty Block, thanks for the follow. Yeah, they get to bounce this. It's so bad for us. Then I think I'm just discarding the Chancery. Oh man, not like this. Another Dispel doesn't actually really do much. Oh man, this is rough. Put those back, get another island. Play island, play Brainstorm. Or do I just pass with double counter up? I'm gonna plan to chump here. I'm just gonna pass. Discard land. Good news is they only have 4 cards in hand. Let's just dispel this. They have a Teachings in the Yard as well. Prism. Okay, that unlocks this Dust to Dust, so I like that. This has been a grueling league. I want them to play something else I can counter. That'd be ideal. Guess I would have gone for the double block here. Let's just untap. Another Moly D. Land. Dust to Dust these. Pass the turn. Ghostly Flicker, both of those things. No. Just dispel this. Okay, they have 2 cards in hand. We have the Monarch still. Nice, another land is decent. It's a flashback. Oh, this is a Moly D. Okay. Well, it resolves, unfortunately, but I can Last Breath that. It's just not even Brainstorm yet. Let's just wait on it. Molly D. I think I'm just hard casting Molly D here. Relic. Relic is really good. I'll have to play that next turn. I want to leave up Negate. Negate and Last Breath. Pathetic Prism resolves. Don't have the luxury to negate that. Compulsive Research. They only have 2 mana left. They do have white mana. They could like ephemerate, but I think I'm just negating. I don't want them to compulsive research. Pyro. Okay, this is fine. I'm fine with Pyroblast there. That we can potentially beat. Okay, there's mine. So they're close to Troning up. They discarded Ornament and Prism. Wow. It's another Abrade? Yeah. Okay. They have 1 card left. Or are they going to attack with both? I definitely would just trade here. I'm going to go trade Chump, I think. Alternatively, they're tapped out. Like, what if I double block Horror? I have Relic to exile their graveyard. They take the Monarch, sure, they draw 1, but then I attack back and then deal with this. Yeah, let's definitely make this trade. I know they get to draw 1 card off Monarch, but I get to take the Monarch back. This is definitely worth it, especially considering I have the Relic. Okay, they draw 1 card, sure. So let's take the Monarch back. This is looking good. Then let's go play Relic. Oh, it's just, we have to Last Breath this. I want to do it while they're tapped out. And then I want to play Relic. I think I want to just play Island. Maybe I should have tapped Chancery at some point, but I didn't. Let's just play Tranquil Cove. Pass the turn. There's Ephemerate. It's actually really good because I can always Ephemerate Palace Sentinels or this Molly D. They don't have Tron still, which is just great for us. Bonder's Ornament. Do I Brainstorm here? This is kind of annoying. I'll just Brainstorm like a bit later. Another Mine, 1 card in hand. We can Brainstorm Shuffle. Maybe should have Brainstormed in response to this. Because, yeah, we did find the counter spell. I think this is still fine. Do I want to pop the Relic? I don't think so. I know it's annoying for me to use this when their graveyard's so stocked, but it is relevant still. All right, now let's just go attack for 2, evoke Molly D plus ephemerate it. We have a counter spell up. Looks good. 1, 2, 3. Cast with evoke. Draw 2. Ephemerate here, and there's the Archaeomancer. Nice. Probably have to wait till next turn for that. Angelic Renewal. All right, let's go play Island, play Renewal, pass the turn. We have Counterspell up and Crack Relic up. I think I should just Crack Relic so they don't have Teachings now. Probably should have done this before. Okay, we still have Counterspell up. Just discard Cove. Maybe that was wrong too. Playing a little bit loose. Because now I don't have the Ephemerate. Oh, I do have ephemerate coming back down, so I'll have ephemerate. That was actually good. That was actually good. Oh, Pactos, thanks for the. I just saw the raid. Pacto das Gildas. Cool. It's one of my first raids. I think that's my somebody my raiding me second time ever. All right, so they tanked on that impulse for a little while. What is this? Oh, just drawing a card. Sure. There's Tower. That's scary. This Archaeomancer Ephemerate's got to do work here. Demonic Wall. Let's counter that. Yield, and then Flicker Moe D. Let's draw some more cards. There's Dawnbringer Cleric. Dawnbringer is actually pretty sick. Let's first go Island. 1, 2, 3, 4. Archaeomancer. Get back Ephemerate. Hey, Warlock, Fanatical Warlock, thanks for following. I think we're about to win here. Yield to this. And then Dawnbringer Cleric. Exile a card from a graveyard. Let's get the Mnemonic Wall out. Attack for 2. And I suppose cast Preordain. I didn't have enough time to Oblivion Ring this. It's top. 12 cards in library, so we do need to start pressuring them pretty soon here. But we can do that. We have a Soul of Migration. And we already have a pretty decent board. 12 cards in library, so we could mill out. They have 4 cards in hand. They have Tron. Well played, G3. It was close. Thank you. And GG's well played as well. Wow. 3-0 lifetime against Tron, 2-0 against Tron in this league. Maybe this matchup's not as bad as I think it is because we can really draw so many cards. Like we drew basically our entire deck that game. Whew, that was close. That was really close. Raptor beats me a lot of the time. I think we're like honestly maybe close to even lifetime, but I wouldn't be surprised if Raptor has beaten me more times than I've beaten him. So GG's Raptor. Let's finish up this league. I'm getting pretty tired. 2 long ruling Tron matches. Advance at 3-1. This is honestly a really cool showing from Blue at Evoke though. Barely losing to Burn, which I think is like probably the best matchup out of anything we've played. And beating black-white, pestilence, control kind of mid-rangey creatures, and 2 Flicker Tron decks. That is sick. Sick. All right. Let's go round 5. Oh, Dolphin Pengu is a really good fairy player. I know they played a ton of blue-red Fae, but I think last time I played them, they were on blue-black Fae. All right, we got to keep this on 6, I think. It's slow, but I think we're supposed to keep, just put back like a Soul of Migration. I would be surprised if it's not a fairy deck. Okay, Duress. Oh, it might be Grixis Fams. So they take late to dinner. It's the only spell they can take. Straight up, it could be Mono Black Control as well. I hope it's Mono Black Control because that's a really good matchup for us. I'm just going to shortcut here even though I know it's not good, and so I can F6. I think it's honestly worth. Oh, maybe black-red mid-range. Interesting. Well, Palace Sentinels might be great. Let's just evoke. Nice. O-Ring Ephemerate. Great draws. Just a little divination there. Oh, is it just Jund with the rest? Looks like it's just straight up Jund. Cool. Pengu on Jund. Bonder's Ornament. Okay, well, that's going to get O-Ringed. I could also just Palace Sentinels here, but think I like O-ringing that. Because if I go Palace Sentinels and they go Thorn, which I'm pretty sure they have in their deck, I get blown out, and we don't want that, do we? And if they just go land pass, that's bad for me. So I'd rather just take this Bonder's Ornament out. Cycle Ash Barrens, sure. Now if we draw another land, I can go like Archaeomancer and just leave up Ephemerate, which is just pretty good. Yeah, it looks like it is Jund. Oh, and hey Raptor, good games. Really good games. You played well. That was a pretty grueling match. I was saying I think you've beaten me more than I've beaten you overall, but we've had tons of great matches. We've played 5 to 10 times or something. It's just straight up Jund, which I think is a really good matchup for me. Going for Palace Sentinels is way too greedy. I think I'm gonna go play Ash Barrens, play Archaeomancer, get back late to dinner, pass the turn with Ephemerate up. They're maybe gonna try to play a removal spell on this. Then I get to just save it. I guess I don't get to get back anything with this Ephemerate. Yeah, G3 was super close. I almost forgot to crack Relic when you had the Mystical Teachings in the yard and let you flash it back. That was yeah, nail biter. I thought this deck. I still think this deck's Tron matchup isn't great, but maybe it's not as bad as I originally thought it was. Okay, well now I get to go block Ephemerate for free because I just get my Ephemerate back next turn. So I get to gain 3 life here essentially. I know it doesn't really do anything, but it also doesn't cost me anything. They have the Monarch for now. I guess they could have Snuff Out. That would be brutal, but they didn't. Oh wow, Angelic Renewal is actually pretty good. I just don't have enough mana for everything. So I guess I could have also taken 3 and then gone Journey. Oh, the dog saying goodnight. Hi, bro. Hey, wait. He's running for it. I wanted him to come say hi, but nope. Okay. Let's think about what we need to do on this turn. I mean, I think the line is just play Palace Sentinels past the turn with Ephemerate up. I can't attack now that I did that stupid Ephemerate trick. Didn't think about just attacking to take the Monarch. Let's just do this. They have the 1/3 Death Touch, which is annoying, but depending on what they do, I might be fine here. Maybe they go Boarding Party. This is going to be close. Yeah, Palace Sentinels plus Ephemerate is nice. I've only gotten to do it like once, but it is a nice combo. Llanowar Visionary. I'm kind of getting destroyed here. Let's see. Be interesting to see how they attack. Because what I can do... They're gonna take the Monarch. I can go... I can just take some damage. Do I care if this Archaeomancer dies? I kind of want to like take out the Packmate. I can double block Packmate, take 7, and then before their end step, Ephemerate the Palace Sentinels, take the Monarch back. Then they still have Thorn. I could also just go just block Packmate with just Sentinels, take 7, and then flicker. I don't want them to really draw any cards here, but alternatively, I can just go block here, Ephemerate Archaeomancer. I just don't really get value out of that. I think I do need to go block, block. I don't know if this is right. This is sketchy. So they're gonna take out Archaeomancer, hit me for 7, and then I ephemerate this to take back the Monarch. It's not even that good though. And then let's just put this in the graveyard, take the Monarch again. And then I can late to dinner, Archaeomancer or Molly D. And I can cast Journey to Nowhere or Angelic Renewal this turn. Honestly, this seems like the best line. Yeah, let's do it. So let's cast Renewal, cast Late to Dinner on Molly D. I could Archaeomancer, get back Ephemerate, but I think this is the best line. This gives me decent blocks, and I have Renewal Molly D now. I get to draw 1 card here. And I have a flyer to potentially take the Monarch as well. Kind of getting trounced in this game, though. Maybe I can win the long game. All right, Visionary, I don't really care about. If they kill Molly D and I get to draw 2 more cards, it's pretty good. The thing is, they have 7 cards in hand still. That deck just really grinds, huh? I think I've played this matchup 1 time and I won it, but it's definitely close. Like, their attacks aren't that great here. Yeah, interesting. I mean, I guess they can play another Thorn main 2. If I go block, block, I can bring back Palace Sentinels. I guess I can go block, block, bring back Palace Sentinels. It's not bad. I kind of want to draw more cards, too. I guess I can double block Thorn. If they kill Molly D, I can bring it back and then maybe attack to take the Monarch. It's a little bit risky. This is tough. There's been like a ton of tough decisions this game. Like, how am I going to win? Also, don't really want to take 6. I feel like they're going to play a Thorn main 2. I think I just need to do this. And if they want to just kill Molly D, so be it. I'll just use the Renewal. If they want to kill Palace Sentinels, then I get to take the Monarch back. Yeah, I think this is the best line. I want to get this Death Toucher out of there. Yeah, they're not sure what to do either. This is pretty crazy. This has been a pretty fun league. Really good showing from a couple different decks. Yeah, I want them to kill. I'd rather them kill Mole Drifter. Maybe they have a removal spell for it. Sure, but yeah, I want to bring back Mole Drifter. Another Renewal is pretty good in this matchup, especially with this. And then removal spell on this. Oh, Bonders, land, Visionary. Wow, I get to just take back the Monarch and then make a bunch of blockers. All right, sweet. I think I just need to go Renewal into Soul of Migration here. I guess I can go actually Renewal into Molly D into Journey. Take out their 6/3. Then their attacks aren't even that good. Yeah, let's do it. I'll have to discard some cards, but still getting to draw 4 is good. There's Ephemerate. Um, Still think I'm liking just Journey. I guess another boarding party is pretty bad for me, which they could easily have. Maybe I should have just played a Soul of Migration there. It's tough to say. Yeah, we're starting to kind of like, I feel like pull ahead, getting to like a late game where I can do better stuff than they can, but it's close. It's close. If they just like boarding party here into a removal spell, I'm like toast. I'm at 8. So this is really close. Like their deck is just entirely removal spells and creatures that draw cards. But if they just play like, yeah, Packmate or Owlbear, I can beat that for sure. Tapping Llanowar Visionary, I like to see that. Don't really care about that Bonder's Ornament. I can outcard advantage that. Another Visionary. Interesting. Well, I'm about to make a massive board. I have Soul of Migration Ephemerate with Renewal in play next turn, and I can maybe leave up Counterspell as well. 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Thorn, take the Monarch. Okay, that's bad. But I can always Ephemerate this. I also have Archaeomancer. My blocks aren't even that great yet. I just don't have enough mana for everything. Pretty rough here. Hey, thanks for stopping into the stream. Really appreciate coming by, honestly. It's fun hanging out with the more people in the stream, the better. Just makes it more fun. Okay. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. I can go Angelic Renewal, Soul of Migration. I guess I can attack. Yeah. I can just attack to take the Monarch. What am I talking about? All right, let's start with that. Attack with one thing to take the Monarch. They don't have Snuff Out. Come on. I guess that deck sometimes does play like 1 or 2 copies of Snuff Out. Okay, looks like we're taking the Monarch. Nice. Now let's go. Play Angelic Renewal. They did have Snuff Out, and they're Snuff Outing the Palace Sentinels? Oh, before the renewal happens? Sure. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast Soul of Migration with Evoke. Just use the renewal. I think I'm ahead here. Half the turn. I have Dispel plus Ephemerate or Counterspell up. I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 power in the air. They're drawing a card with Bonder's Ornament. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty favored here. I mean, I guess I have to make a lot of blocks, but I can also Ephemerate a Soul of Migration with Dispel up. So I might just need to make a ton of blocks. Do I want to Ephemerate first? I think that's a little bit greedy. Might need that for block. So if I go block, and then block everything else, I think I like just going for this. I have Dispel to stop an instant. So they need 2 removal spells, and they only have 1 black mana. Okay. Now let's go to blocks. I just want to start taking out like a lot of their board if I can. Let's block like this. I think I'm winning the later game here, so I want to just get everything off the board. they can't really cannonade, and I could just dispel that. I also have a food token, which you can't forget about. Yeah, I had close to lethal. All right, Chainer's Edict. I think I'm sacking Soul of Migration because I want to. I'd rather draw more cards. No, I'd rather make more creatures. All right, sack Molly D. I can make a huge board by getting back a bunch of ephemerates. I guess I only have one. Never mind. But I can Archaeomancer, get back ephemerate, and just kind of keep going. And I still have the Monarch. We're even on cards in library. This is a sick game. Pulse of Marasa? No. I don't want them to gain 6. All right, let's definitely. Oh yeah, we have 2 ephemerates. Nice. Another Soul of Migration. Sweet. Actually, we're gonna want to leave up. We're gonna want to leave up Counterspell this turn for sure. So let's go Archaeomancer. Get back Ephemerate. Yeah, I need to Ephemerate this. Get back Ephemerate. And then, do I just Ephemerate Soul of Migration right now? It's pretty close. I think I might want to just get back a Dispel or a Late Dinner. I think getting back Late to Dinner is a pretty safe move. Maybe just a Dispel though. Chancery, bounce this, pass. 2 ephemerates coming back down. We have Counterspell up now. We're at 8. They don't have attacks. Packmate. I'll let that resolve. I can beat a Packmate. I can just make a huge board here. We can just try to make like enough power in the air to kill them. Getting the Dispel back was nice. All right, let's just untap here. I guess I can at least cycle Ash Barrens. Get another colored source to play. Get these ephemerates back. These flicker loops in Pauper are pretty dumb. Oh, Renewal, that's actually a really nice card to have. That just makes me like feel so much safer. Okay, let's go land. Start with Renewal. Then I think Soul of Migration plus Ephemerate. Yeah, this is perfect. Cast with Evoke. I'm just like really far ahead now. And then just have Counterspell and Dispel up and Ephemerate up. Just attack for 2. Sweet. This has probably been like one of the most fun leagues of blue light control, like blue light Evoke, blue light control, whatever you want to say, that I've ever played. So much fun. Lots of really close, really good matches against good opponents. They're just drawing cards. They must just have like crap like lands in hand. Yeah, they probably just have a ton of lands in hand. Whew! Cantrips too strong. That was sick. Okay, so look at all these cards. Like the only red card we saw was Boarding Party. I guess did we see a Braid as well? No, that was against Raptor. Chainer's Edict. Yeah, going for the 4/1. Just a bunch of black and green cards, but I think they're just pretty standard, like a pretty standard Jund deck list. They have Duress in the main, so gotta be ready for 4 Duress post board. We saw 2 Bonders ornaments. I think Stonehorn is actually pretty annoying for them. I think Hydro is actually good. We saw 1 Snuff Out. Don't think Dawnbringer's good. Don't think Last Breath is good. Soul of Migration is pretty good. Man, I'm not sure how to sideboard. Prohibit can go for sure. I think Dispel, it might be good to have access to one copy because they have um oh hey Juju Bean, thank you. Appreciate the comment on the stash. And I'm still trying to recover from. I think we played in like the challenge like 2 weekends ago, and I was on this deck, and you beat me on Affinity when I cast like 3 or 4 Dust to Dusts. I think I cast four, maybe yeah, 4 Dust to Dusts in the game, and you beat me. And then I think you ended up doing pretty well. I know you do really well all the time. You're a really good player, so good games there. Hopefully, we'll play again at some point. Yeah, no lands on turn 6, and then I just got a little flooded and couldn't find any cantrips and just died. GG's, yeah, yeah. That was a lot of fun. Okay, I need to think about how to sideboard here. I don't know how I should sideboard. Renewal is so good in this matchup. I might just need to cut like another cantrip. Cutting 2 Soul of Migration is kind of weird too. I want to find room for a 3rd soul. Maybe 1 Hydroblast because it just straight up kills Boarding Party though. It's so good. I think I might just need to go 2 soul and just plan on doing this kind of a little bit later in the game. I think I want all, maybe just, yeah, let's take out a journey. All their creatures give so much value. I know I need to answer their creatures, but if I just have like all journeys and they have all creatures, they draw a card on every creature they play, and then I'm just like down a card. Sideboard into Stompy, yeah, that would be a good plan, but I didn't misregister, so. All right, this looks really good actually. Let's just ignore this journey and just try to draw an untapped land. I guess we might need we need 1 untapped land to turn 3 these 2 cards. Let's just get journey out of here. This looks good. Yep, Tranquil Cove. We still need to draw untapped land to be able to turn 3 evoke this Muldrifter, but I'm going to slam Renewal to play around Duress if they don't Duress us right now. Ah. They might take Late to Dinner, but I expect them to take Renewal because I can just cast it. I know Dolphin Pengu, again, is a really good player. I've only seen them play Fae, and I've played them, 5 times or so. And I know they used to be a really good blue-red Fae player, known for blue-red Fae, so. Let's do this first, so we can scry some stuff to the bottom. Don't want either of these right now. They're good cards, but yeah, not right now. Then we can evoke Moe D, and then we can Late to Dinner Moe D. Perfect. I'll just island because I think they know about it. Pyroblast. They don't want us to Divination. All right, well, we can Late to Dinner next turn. They could bog us, but sure. That's one thing really nice about this deck is like the white cards, they can't be Pyroblasted. It comes up a lot. Oh, wow. They're just popping right now. That's aggressive. Maybe they need a land? Another one? No, that's why. Jeez. No land from them. I mean, I want to hardcast this Moe D, but I also want to do something this turn. They might just pop this to look for more lands anyway, especially with a Muldrifter in the yard, and then I can Late to Dinner later in the game. Ooh, nice. That's tempting. That is tempting next turn, especially with Stonehorn Dignitaries. Was I not supposed to bring in 2 Stonehorns? I mean, I think like last game, as you saw, when they get like a really wide board like that, Stonehorn is really good. All right. Do you have a Thorn? We get to draw 1 card here, which is nice. O-Ring, nice. Like it. Can cast O-Ring, target their Nihil Spellbomb. they just cast Thorn here, they get wrecked because I just O-ring their creature, take the Monarch. Ephemerate. I don't want to. I mean, I could just cast Late to Dinner, and then it trades for this. They don't get to draw a card. I can also just cast O-ring this. Then I protect the Monarch pretty well that way. I can also just cast Stonehorn Dignitary. Leave up Ephemerate. Could have them skip 2 combats, which is pretty good with Monarch. I don't really want to just O-ring this. We have the Monarch right now, so I guess having them skip their combat is good. See you, Raptor. Nice playing you, and thanks for stopping into the stream. I love the art on Late to Dinner as well. Sick. Really cool art. Really well done. Just no attacks. They skip a combat. We're just sitting here with Monarch. Great draw. If they just slam a boarding party, I just get to counter it. Packmate. All right, it's starting to get annoying. All right, now let's Ephemerate the Stonehorn Dignitary. They only have 1 mana up. They can crack Spellbomb, draw a card, but I'm just not going to Late to Dinner right now. Oh, wow, they have Cast Down. Oh, that's annoying. I can... If I O-ring the Spellbomb, they're just going to crack it. Let's just cast O-ring. Got to get the Packmate out of there at this point. And then I think I'm just casting Late to Dinner at this point as well. Could just do nothing again, but snuff out the Palace Sentinels, then crack Spellbomb, and then they take the Monarch. Jeez. That was a blowout. Got crushed. Oh, they're playing Boarding Party. Okay. We're in trouble. I think we lose now. I think I just punted. What was the spell? Was it another snuff out? I'm pretty sure we're dead here. Just kill this now. I've come back from Monarch though, for sure. So I'll keep playing, but depending on what they do. Maybe the turn I played Stonehorn Dignitary was incorrect, or when I went for Ephemerate on Stonehorn Dignitary, that might have been incorrect. Into Thorn. Sure, there you have the Monarch. But I'm going to need like a Mully-D off the top to win this. Okay. Let's just go to game 3. I think I punted that game. I don't know if I even want this. I think I want all the Soul of Migrations. Yeah, 2 Journey, 1 O-ring is probably the right amount. Definitely don't want too much of that effect. Those Nihil Spellbombs just like destroyed me. I guess 1 Dust to Dust is reasonable because we saw some Bonders, and if they're sitting there with Nihil Spellbomb Bonders, but the fact that the chance of them having 2 artifacts in play is low. I think I like this. Side out 2 cantrips seems fine. Yeah. Since I saw double Nihil Spellbomb, I could side out 1 Late to Dinner. Go a little lighter on the graveyard. It's just so good in the matchup. Alright, let's run it. We can find a time to Late to Dinner. I think this hand's actually a mulligan. Alright, this hand's honestly better. We have a Preordain. I guess I should have cast the Preordain on 1 because they could turn 1 to rest, but yeah, it's unlikely that they do. Don't want these. Let's just get planes, I guess, with this Evolving Wilds. Not feeling good about this game now, but we can have some good draws. Oblivion Ring, okay. They might be scared to like play anything into open mana. Can F6, even though my clock's a little bit low. Man, 3-hour league here with Blue-White Evoke. Just ran into really long matchups. Pauper takes a long time too. Especially when you play this deck. Don't make me 3-2 this league. Okay. It's actually a pretty good draw. It looks like we have Counterspell up, which is nice. Yep, they might just be like not playing anything because they don't want it to get countered. Brainstorm. Just wait on that. If we're just both sitting here, I'm loving this. Okay, thanks for tuning into the stream. Pull some Marasa back, Ash Barrens. Gain 6, make a land drop. Honestly, I think that's fine. Just gonna let that resolve. I know them continuing to hit land drops is good for them, but I think I'd rather not dispel that. Bonder's Ornament. All right, let's brainstorm. Okay. Resolves. Cast this with Dispel up. They could have double Pyro. Let's actually just Dispel this. Maybe I should have just O-ringed. But I like this. Okay, Renewal, great draw. Now we're back in this game. We're back in this game. Sure, they can just kill Moldrifter. They can play a boarding party, but we can certainly stabilize here. Baga, sure. They have only 4 cards in hand. They can cast boarding party, but if they tap out for that, I think it favors us. Thorn. Okay, that is scary, but I'm about to Soul of Migration Renewal here. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I'm going for just Renewal into Soul of Migration with Hydroblast up. I could have just cast a Soul of Migration as well, but I like this line. I know it uses my Angelic Renewal, but it's a good use of it. Okay. Pass the turn. Now we're threatening some good blocks and just like really taking the Monarch. Yeah, sorry, I just saw that message. Not subscribable yet because I haven't streamed enough, but hopefully soon. I don't even really know the requirements. I think I get enough viewers, right, to be able to have a subscribe button. I just need to stream like consistently for a certain amount of time. Okay, I can't stop this, so happens. Shit, I wouldn't be surprised if they take O-Ring here. I kind of don't want them to take O-Ring. I'd rather them take Renewal or Hydroblast. All these cards are all 3 options are good, like good cards for me to have and good cards for them to take. So it just depends on what they have in hand and what they think I'm going to do with what they want to take. But if they attack with Thorn, I'm not blocking. They need some type of like Wrath. I don't even know if they're going to leave in Suffocating Fumes just for birds. They might have wanted to, but I don't know if they have it. They take Hydroblast. Yeah. If they took Hydroblast, I was expecting Boarding Party. Into what? Into Pyroblast? Sure. They just want to put it in the graveyard. Makes sense. Get Bog back to their hand. Okay, we got to remember that they have Bog in hand. So I think I'm just triple blocking, taking this out. I guess I could just chump it to save life and then O-ring the Boarding Party, leave Bonder's Ornament in play. This is starting to get pretty scary too. Yeah, I'm worried about them playing another Pulse of Marasa, getting this back and recasting it. It's close. If I triple block and attack with just one thing, they could snuff out. I'm just gonna O-ring this. I guess I can Archaeomancer, get back Hydroblast it too. All right, let's just chump to gain 6. They draw a card. I have to attack with at least 2 things to play around, snuff out. I could attack with all 3 birds. All right, let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7. I think the line I like is Archaeomancer, play Renewal, play Archaeomancer, Hydroblast this. Or I can just get back Hydroblast. And I guess I could get Pyroblasted as well. What about this line? Play Angelic Renewal, play O-Ring. And then I could even play Preordain. I think I like that line better. Yeah, start with Preordain. There's another Renewal. It's not bad, but I think I should bottom. Not sure about this. It's close. Okay. It's Oblivion Ring, the Boarding Party. And I think just attack with 2 birds. I guess they could have double snuff out, but if they double snuff out 2 birds, that's fine. And then let's fetch before Monarch trigger. Get planes. 6 minutes on the clock, plenty of time to finish this game. Late to dinner, that's nice. Shouldn't F6. I think I need 7 unique broadcast days, which I don't know if I have. I don't know if I have 500 minutes. I guess I probably do. Maybe not quite yet. So they're casting another Boarding Party. Nihil Spellbomb. Wow, that's so annoying. I have 2 cards in hand that use the graveyard. They can attack with both. So annoying. If they attack with both, what do? I think I double block Boarding Party, take 1, and then trigger Renewal with my Soul of Migration. Then they'll Nihil Spellbomb me though. Then I just leave Renewal in play. It's pretty bad. This has been a tough match. I guess I can just chump the Boarding Party with Bird. But then if they attack with Thorn, wow, they snuff out right now. Jeez, I'm getting wrecked by these Nihil Spellbombs. That's really what's like winning them this match so far. Okay, so they crack Spellbomb, draw. I say no. Now we really want another Evoke creature off the top. I think I'm just chumping to gain 6 here. Can still take the Monarch back. No. Something good. Okay, that's good. No pyro, please. Okay. This is a lot of stuff. Definitely want these. Let's start with Archaeomancer, get back Ponder. Okay. Pyroblast. Jesus. I think now I have to attack with both. We're drawing Counterspell. I have to just take 7. Okay. Did I put the things in the right order? Am I drawing Counterspell? Thank God. 5 minutes left on the clock. Not much time. Another boarding party, or is it a dino? This looks like dino. Oh, it is another boarding party. Cascade into another Nihil Spellbomb. Jeez. Well, they have a lot of spell bombs. They're prepared. Let's counter this. I guess I could have countered the spell bomb. Maybe I had to do that. I'm at 13. They're at 18. And they have the bog. They just have they're crushing me with graveyard hate. God damn. All right, let's attack with both. Got to make sure to take the monarch here. Then let's just go play renewal. I think I just play Archaeomancer, right? To chump with. It's close. I think I need to. I may or may not be chumping. Draw land. Now I need to F6 for time. Gotta 4-1 this, gotta win this game. It's gonna be tough. Draw a card. Okay, I like that. Let's go block here, see if they use Spell Bomb. I'm gonna say no on these actually. I get another free chump. I'll say yes since I have 2 of them. I think I need the body in play. Probably should have gone down to one of these. Rot Farm, get bounce bog again. Jeez. That is disgusting. Okay, okay. That could do it. That could buy us the time we need with Monarch. I'm stoked. The Stonehorn plan might get there. They can't really counter it. They have to use Spellbomb to kill it. They have to kill it and then use Spellbomb on it. We're guaranteed holding on to the Monarch unless they play a Monarch card, which we could counter. Okay, okay. That's what we needed. Duress? God damn. Might as well just counter it. Packmate. The duress was well timed. Still behind, but I have a chance. They have a bog in hand as well. Starting to take over. Another creature, geez, okay. And bog us. 5 cards in hand still. Brutal. Oh, wait. Okay, well, it was just a journey. We have all sorcery speed interaction. That was rough. All right, I'm at 12, so I obviously need to make some type of walk. 6, 7 damage. They take the Monarch and go to 5. Yeah. Looks fine. Maybe I should have chumped with the Stonehorn, but I'm also almost out of time. These matches have been so grueling. Opponent down to 6 minutes as well. Another Bonders. Sure. The Nihil Spellbombs is really just what's wrecking me. Land. Land, not going to do it. I can try to attack with Bird, take the Monarch back, but I'm at 5. It's going to be basically impossible, I think, at this point. Lightning Bolt the Bird, and I'm at 5. Jeez. Oh, this is in blockers. Not looking good for the home team here. Should have sided out a late to dinner when I saw a double Nihil Spellbomb. Oh, I don't have the Monarch. I was like expecting to draw a card there. Pretty funny. They're drawing a card. Yeah, I just doubt I can win. Also, am I just dead on board? I think I'm actually just dead. Taking Xaxes. GG's. Ah, man. Still a good showing from the deck, but couldn't quite get there. Those Nihil Spellbombs, man. Brutal. 3-2 after a 3-hour league. Jeez. Okay, let's go to the deck. Let's do a quick breakdown. I'm honestly not sure where to go from here with the deck. Could go down. Like, it seems like people are playing more Graveyard Hate now. Could go down, like, late to dinner. I kind of, like, feel like I want to add more counter spells if I can find room. The Palace Sentinels has been good to have access to. Stonehorn's just continually underwhelming. It's, like, kind of what you need, but it's, like, it kind of just doesn't do it. Like, what about doing something like this? This could be kind of sick. And then, like, we're essentially, we can, like, essentially be, like, splashing white. I don't think we can really play any more tap lands. But this is still 8 cantrips. Could even just play, like this. Just because Ponder I like earlier in the game, Brainstorm I like later. I'd be down to try this moving forward. We never got to play against Fae or Elves or anything. We never got to side in Gut Shot. It looks cool sitting over there, the red card in the sideboard, but we never got to try it out. Honestly, I think I would try this in the next league, Quad Counterspell. Counterspell seems really good, and then this way we have more blue sources. And we're kind of like, we still have how many white sources? 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, wait, 5, 8, 5, 8, 12, 14 white sources, plus we have 8 cantrips. Yeah, not playing against any fairy decks was weird, absolutely. I really wanted to test these out, but we played against Tron twice, Jund once, White, Black, Pestilence, and Burn. I think going down on a late to dinner maybe is just like a little bit better in the meta right now. The card is really strong, but yeah. The O-Ring has been good. The Last Breath is also better against like the fairy decks, but this has also been good, like exiling Mnemonic Wall. It exiles Archaeomancer, exiles just like everything to break up all the flicker loops. It exiles all that stuff. I like 1. Yeah, I'll just try like a quad counterspell build moving forward. This looks sweet. Thank you so much for watching on YouTube. We're gonna wrap it up on YouTube, and then we'll probably raid something, raid somebody. But thank you so much for watching. The channel on YouTube is youtube.com/snapbolt. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/snapboltgames. And until next time, thank you so much. Peace.